All right, we're live. What's up, guys? It's the Thursday daytime stream. Let's go ahead and open up our comments. Thursdays and Fridays are very important. So we are live for Thursday, Friday daytime. Wait, is this playing noise? Hold on. What the hell? Oh, no, it's not. Okay, good. All right. Almost feels like there's two songs playing. Weird. Huh, nope, just one song playing. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started. What you see in front of you are Skyridge 10s. They're all 10s. And I just acquired them as inventory. I think they're really nice. I could do a hard price on them where I don't look their price up and I add a margin onto them and then just put them up for sale. Or I could just hold them all. I mean, it's Skyridge. I don't know why they were for sale anyways. It's such a nice set. Skyridge artworks. You never see Skyridge artworks, you know. But, you know, it's interesting. I've got more coming. Some of them were kind of expensive, so they were shipped off for authentication. Skyridge slabs. Hot. Rocket break. What's this current box break? Paldea evolved. Paldea evolved break. Live card shop. We have so many breaks, you're going to have to call me a break and ship. We have fast moving breaks. That's important. All right. I think Alex posted. I'm going to jump over here and post a link over here. All right, there we go. Doobie-doo, oh, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Wagwan Rasta. Doo-doo-doo. Let me have a sip of my drink. Here it is. This is the rocket break mentioned in the description, in the title, I mean. It's got a little scratch on the back, by the way. Yeah, I should have pointed that out. But there's a scratch on this. It's not a crack, but it is a scratch. But it doesn't really affect the front of the card, which is what you display. So I don't think it matters all that much. Beautiful. All right, now let's go over these cool Skyridge cards. So Skyridge, they're so nice they make me want to keep them. Gligar. Golbat, very cool. Murkrow, ooh. Amistar, Zubat, Houndour, Beedrill, Cleffa. So this one I probably just keep, right? Raikou, he's really cool. And then we got this Weedle. I don't know what it is, but I just really like this Weedle. It's just so cute. So there they are. Why don't we get, let's get Raikou and Golbat up here. Ooh, it could be Golbat, Zubat. These four. Amistar. I want to keep the Raikou. I like the Raikou. All right, and we also have this Rocket Returns Zubat. Is there a Magmar by chance? No Magmar. I don't think so. All right, let's jump in here. We have a lot of breaks going on, so I encourage you guys to consider one of the breaks if you like doing that kind of thing. Breaks are tough because you might just spend $40 and watch it disappear in a poof of smoke. But somebody pulls the break, so that's exciting. The odds are shown, everything's understood, no confusion. All right, oops. Okay. I need my stickers. We'll turn this down a little bit. Happy Thursday, everybody. So I tell you what, I took this time off, this daytime off, to just sort of relax or have fun or something. And I kind of just sit there. Like, Karis is at work. I can't hang out with Karis. And then I don't have like any particular hobbies. I've been thinking about getting into wood cutting. Like when I worked for my dad, I've been thinking a lot about that. Oh, so this is going to be, we're going to set this, you can just buy this if you wish, but it's going to be $225. That's my target goal for the price here. It basically has to sell for that. Here is Omastar Rev Foil. Nice. Mr. About to be a woodworker. Well, I know an awful lot about woodworking. I mean, a lot. I have a dense knowledge of it. But not just woodworking, actually wood harvesting. You don't really think about it this way, but sometimes you have trees in your backyard, and those trees sell for a lot of money. You don't think of trees like a crop, but trees are a crop. And I'm almost tempted to take a chunk of Pokemon money that's reserved for Pokemon, or buying a new home, or buying, this or that. I'm tempted to use that money to just buy unimproved land. We're surrounded by that out here in Lake of the Ozarks. It's all over the place. And so I'm tempted to just buy some unimproved land and just cut my own trees down and sell it. And just have that as a pastime or something. Something that gets me exercising. Okay. Okay, let's see. This is going to be... $399 on the Omastar. Do walk streams again. Walk streams don't really make any money. I could make streams where I'm chopping trees down. Would you guys watch that? That'd be interesting. I don't think there's a lot to learn from chopping trees down necessarily. Just sort of this thing you do. I can make a channel where we plant trees. That's the other side of tree cropping, or whatever you want to call it, tree farming. You got to have a new round of trees to chop down 20 years from now, but I'll be too old to benefit from that. I'll be retired already. But if you plant a bunch of trees, like in a tree farm situation, you can sell that land 20 years later to somebody who wants to harvest all the trees off of it. How much would my bag cost to be shipped? Hey, it's Mary. What's up, Mary? It would probably be $40. I'm not sure. I don't think your bag's very heavy, but I don't think it's light enough to count for cheap shipping. Here we are. All right, let's see. Zubat. Skyridge Zubat. It's around 40 or 50. Should just be it should just be 40. Yeah, it shouldn't be that expensive. Give me a moment here. Okie dokie. Here we are. How you doing, Mary? It's been kicking my butt, but it's all good. I ain't giving in. There we go. All right, so Zubat. Oh, one more thing. Okay, so give me a moment. Wow. I think I might want to ship. Not sure yet. Here we are. Get some Pokemon cards. $275. So this is Pop 15, by the way. I like that, being able to put the information on the gigantic label. So Pop 15 on this guy. Here's Beedrill. That's a rare card. That one should be pretty rare. You having a rough time with life, Mary? I'm sorry. Tell us all about it, Mary. What's the downside? Upside's easy, isn't it? Life's all about those kind of mood swings, Oh, well, the population on the Beedrill is much higher, actually. That's so fascinating. The Beedrill's Pop 82. He's not actually that low of population. That's funny. The Zubats only popped 15. So how did that happen? Everyone decided that they wanted to grade the Beedrill, and no one wanted to grade the Zubat. And so over time, I bet you what happened is the Zubats kind of got lost. You know, like I bet they got stored in folders and stuff. Mister, you got to get me something to slab away. Otherwise, I'm going to ship out too. Ship out soon, but I want to have a massive box with you. A massive box, you're funny. All right. Oh. Nothing wrong with shipping out every now and then. I'm just chronically depressed. Been that way since I was a kid. I go to therapy for 12 years and I just can't touch on why I'm sad still. I'm just always like that. Have you tried eating steak off of a cutting board? That's what all the alpha males do in the alpha male podcasts. Might work for you. Steak off of a cutting board. Yeah, it's tricky. The whole depression thing. It is. I think depression kind of comes down. So it could just be bad chemical soup. You might have the wrong soup in your head. But I think that there's some other key important things you need to look into, and that is your relationship with your family. Do you have a loved one? So in other words, do you have like a girlfriend, boyfriend who just stays with you, tucks you in at bed at night? I think that's a big one. You have a girlfriend or boyfriend that tucks you in at bed at night. That's a big one. So, I mean, you're a human animal. Humans are meant to do that. You're supposed to do that. So your body would notice if you're not doing that. All right, let's see. I'm Dr. Phil, so that's my assessment. Let's see. Go get a wife or husband or whatever, and stay with that person, and then get back to me and tell me how you feel after that. And it might reverse very quickly in that situation. You might be like, I'm feeling pretty good. I experienced the highest amount of joy in my life, but it only lasts as long as the moment lasts. Well, that's because feeling high is like feeling dopamine. You know what I'm saying? So like when I eat a cookie, I feel high. I feel great. I had a cookie, I had a donut, wahoo. But, you know, you're more than just like somebody who craves drugs. There's got to be things in your life that matter more than drugs. I think at this stage of my life, if I didn't have somebody who I could grow old with and have babies with, I would be feeling a little bad. So that's why I would say, so those are very important parts of life. You can't skip that part. You can't skip it because your body notices it. Here we are. Gligar. So I would say if you are not making progress on having sort of like a family of your own who isn't like a parent or a sibling or something, or a cousin, if you weren't having a family of your own, you're gonna get hit with the depression. That's your body. That's actually your body trying to motivate you, in my opinion. It's trying to make you aware, like, hey, maybe this should change. All right. I already addressed my issue and upbringing in relationship with my therapist for 12 years. So I'm not sure what more we can do. Yeah, that's why I've always kind of felt like therapy has its limits. Right? Like people have asked me why I didn't go to a therapist after having a bad family. I'm like, what's the therapist going to do? Give me a good childhood? It's just not a thing. So the damage has been done in a certain sense, right? The childhood's over. And so I guess I didn't waste much time with it. I think therapy is more like for when you don't understand why you feel bad. But if you understand why you feel bad, then you're already part the way there. Hold on, let me grab this. How rare is this card? Therapy works for some. For others, it's a waste of time. There we go. Gligar, huh? He's a really specific Pokemon. Huh. Right now, we're just stuck at the point of where I'm just sad and depressed all the time. We have addressed ways for me to deal with it. My feelings, like, what can I do when I feel bad? Yeah, I mean, I notice when you come into the stream a lot, you have a certain combativeness to you. And to me, I kind of recognize that sort of behavior. I feel like people who kind of jab out at others. Oops, bumped my wire. I was going to say, when you meet somebody in life who sort of only communicates with aggressive, you could call it teasing or something like that, but let's say it's all aggression. It's typically somebody who's feeling a lot of anger and frustration. And so that actually comes out as a behavior later. Here we are. And yeah, you're just probably not satisfied with what you got right now. Here we are. Let's grab this. Maybe you need to join an Amish farm. You get to the fields and you can plant some like corn and shit. I don't know. Does anyone have like a perfect solution to this kind of stuff? There's no perfect solution. Sometimes you're just kind of trapped where you're at in life with the things around you doing the things that they're doing. You can't easily change it. All right. There we go. Got some cool Skyridge cards for you guys now. If you ever feel blank, just think how your family and friends would feel. I think many people have felt the feeling of self-destruction, but almost no one uses that as a solution. I can't think of anyone who can just, oh, but my family would be so sad. If you've already, because you're more important in your head than your family, that's just default how it kind of works. So if you're feeling sad, just thinking, oh, I'll disappoint someone else, typically does not help, in my opinion. In fact, if it was so simple, probably very few suicides would happen. I think it's tougher than that. All right, we are live and everything's for sale. Let's take a look at some of the new sets on our menu. We've got Halo, OP11, that's been selling through. EB2, Battle Partners, which is $4 now. This is Oshinoko 2. We actually have a couple packs of this left. I have a new round of these coming in. I wish they were here already. So I have a total of 4 packs of this. This would be $20. So $20 for these last 4 packs of Legacy Collection. We have more of this coming, though. That was popular. Yeah, so I would say that drugs can't solve bigger problems like, you know, needing to have family of your own, needing to have a home that you own, needing to have a career that you find meaningful. It can't replace children. So there's a lot of things that drugs can't do for you. It's just not possible. All right, the Zen Deoxys Slab Away. Oh, yes, so somebody just sent for that. That's Zen Collectibles, I suspect, right? All right, Mr. Zen Collectibles. Thank you so much for that. Let me read that email again. All right, I can see what I received. Let's jump up here and scroll down. So the first order of today is a big slab away payment. Thanks, man. From 800... 550. I just think it's really important. If you look at humans throughout all of time, humans have done these really specific things over and over again. And in fact, everyone alive today did those same things. Your parents did. And that is, they had a family. And if they had a family, they probably had a home. And I think that those are two really important things you got to check off your checklist. Ronaldo, 1 Korean 151. We are. And 1 Korean electric breaker. Here we are. No matter the amount of times I've spent on studying new subjects I might find interesting, or the countries I've been to and people I've seen, the money I've spent, I just don't feel happy. 1 Japanese battle partners. Let's see, battle partners. Ah, here it is. Good. Okay, let me pull one out. Ba-doop. And shipping. Oh, okay, sounds good. Well, says Andy. Hey, mister, what's up, Reynaldo? If you decide you want to add more to your bag, go for it. I always tell people that when they ship now, because sometimes they come back and they do another order before the stream's over. I noticed that a lot of people, when they're shipping out, they go, you know, I could probably open a little more than that. Belly boat. Ooh. So I always tempt them. I'm like, what if you need 2 donuts? 2 donuts, not 1 donut. Oh, they have such nice hair. Did I get all the pulls in that one? Yeah. I was trying to wait for my October submission. Ah, I hear you. Yeah, long wait time for that one. Just PSA probably set it down and started working on all this other crap. I don't know. Lord Chain says, good to be back again. W on the daytime stream. Well, you know, Thursdays and Fridays are very important, so those daytime streams might not be canceled. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are probably the ones that I'll take a break from. All right. But I don't know if Thursdays and Fridays... Well, actually, I was talking about this at the very, very start of the stream, too. I was talking about how... Wow, I'm really hating our setup right now. I just barely touch this wire, and we instantly lose connection. Like, the slightest touch, and we're instantly disconnected. That is a serious problem, I'd say. I don't know how to solve that without just throwing the whole thing away. All right, Ronaldo, I got your address. You mentioned it. Take the free time and fix it. There we are. I'm just trying to think, like, maybe we would have to have a setup that doesn't include the iPhone. I don't know. I like using the iPhone because I use this iPhone for everything, for making and posting and editing the videos, too. It would be a big change for us to get away from it. How many bags do I have? Oh, okay, so you're suggesting maybe you have more than 1. Is that it? So here's 1. Yeah, 1 big bag. Totodile or Entei slab, says Hermes. Yeah, it's funny you would ask for a Entei slab because Coeli was asking for an Entei slab earlier. Did you have a box maybe? Oh, you had a box. You had a bag and a box. There you go. That's good. Good to be getting that gone. Any others that I need to know about? Looks like that's it. All right, I think we got it all. All right. So let's get you an empty box. We saved these empty boxes. Here we are. Well, if you have this much, do you have any Cool Kids cards? Let's check there, just to be sure. I was like, that's it. Now you had more. Isai. Do 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 do. Scooby dooby dooby doo doo doo. Nope. All right, no cards in the Cool Kids box. And so now we need to get you a label, but it's got to be a much heavier label. And my slabs too. All right, you can have your slabs. The slabs aren't kept up here though. All right, here we are. There you go. Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Let's get rotation going. This $100 Tyranitar poker card. Gyarados for 2,000. Here's Ghastly. Here's Hitmonlee. Here's the Drill card. Ooh. All right. You guys must get tired of hearing me sing bad. Here's Anthony Kalura getting into the very popular, very fast-moving Rocket Break. Where did I set that rocket thing down? Is this it? Is this it over here? Here it is. So here's the Rocket Break. Too large to fit on screen. Oh, my itchy eye, dude. Karis was sneezing so hard earlier today. Yeah, we're dying out here. All right, so Anthony Kalura. I'm all hopped up on anti-allergy medication, and it is not really saving me that much. Any Lapras slabs? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got 9. Oops. Very nice. All right. Ta-da! So that's 9 out of 14. Look at that. Here's JCL Lopez. 3 Japanese battle partners. Battle partners continue to do very well. All right. Very good. Mary, there's an obvious solution. It is called more Pokemon. All right, ready? Cold. Here's a cold one. And here's a cold one. 3 cold packs. I'm sorry. Do you do any giveaways? Yeah. I gotta sneeze. Allergies, guys, real bad right now. Should I mute the camera each time I need to sneeze? Oh man, I'm so sneezy right now. I can't do anything about it. I don't get it. How do you stop the pollen from getting into the room? Okay, 5 more Paldea evolved, Tammy Lowe. And then she wants to send a couple cards off to grade. Ooh. Did you get to Gore Magala? Who's Gore Magala? I don't remember. Is he that big fat stone dragon? The sneezes make you seem more human. I'm dying from allergies, dude. It makes me seem more allergic. They're getting me like crazy. We live next to a state park, like adjacent to it. The only thing that separates us from the state park is the lake itself. And so there's just like a bazillion trees over there, and they're all having sex right now, I guess. Awful. It's really severe. Ooh, Skyridge. Tammy with the Paldea. Maybe Mary will like True Crime. Oh, you mean like another TV show? I mean, when I say I've tried so many things, hobby, studies, people, countries, nothing feels right. I'm telling you, Mary, there is actually probably a thing that it's not a drug. It's you need a major religious belief about, the point of things, and then you need probably to have a spouse and something to work on. And to some people, that sounds really unappealing. I think it's sort of like you're in Peter Pan mode a little bit. You know the story of Peter Pan, right? So you're in Peter Pan mode a little bit, but you're getting older, and it's time to move on to like new things, mature things, you know. Miss Tammy. So we're going to get those things graded, Miss Tammy. Like, you're supposed to enjoy Pokemon cards, but you're supposed to also probably get married to somebody or have like a lifelong partner. I couldn't even imagine living, you know, alone my whole life. It's very tough. That alone should be giving you depression. If I had to guess, it would give me depression. All right. So I'd say that's the thing. You need to go get in a long-term relationship with someone. So Tauros, Iona, and Tavanitar. So we just need the Tauros. Good idea. Be back in 20, guys. Yeah. You need to get laid. This is Mike's side. I'm not disagreeing with Mike's side on that either, by the way. Very important. All right. Okay, where is the last item? What was it? It was Tauros, Iona. Was Tauros not even put in a holder? I bet we didn't even put Tauros in a holder. I bet it's right over here. Poo-poo. Gotharita's pretty good. There it is. Tauros. Mr.'s lifelong partner is Charizard. Rawr. All right. We are. I'd say career's really important too, Mary. Like, not to pry too much, but what kind of work do you do? I'd say if the work you do isn't that satisfying or like complicated, you will have a real bad, frustrating feeling over that for a long time. If you have kind of a cool job or maybe a lame job, but it's really high paying, one or the other, either very cool, doesn't have to pay a lot if it's very cool, or it could be a lame job, but it pays really well, or both cool and high paying, which is probably the luckiest kind of job, but those are the rarest. If you could get any of those three, again, you're just going to feel way better. Here we are. So I would work on changing your environment a little bit, and don't over rely on the idea that you can find things in life that are drug-like, you know, like food or even sex. But sex is important because sex is very close to having a relationship. So you do have to have, you know, I think it is important to have some kind of relationship with someone who isn't just your family, your like parents, for example. There we go. All right. I'm way over 22. You can't ooh-woo if you're over the age of 22. A. Perez said he would die for you, Mary. Take the offer. Wait, I'm on a delay. Taurus. Look at that. Beautiful, huh? Thanks, Tammy. All right. Why tops PSA Slab get a 7? This is Joseph Albrecht. I could ask the same question why mine got 7s. PSA's a bitch, dude. That's why. Yeah, they were grading my stuff as harsh as ever, man. What was yours, though? I don't remember yours. Gooners? No gooning. Yeah, gooning ain't going to bring you lifelong happiness. Look at this Charizard. I sent them this Charizard. It got an 8. The hell? Looks like it has a smushed corner down here. See, I don't remember it having a bad corner at all. Wow, I did not remember that at all. I actually remember pulling this card. Wow. I'm cracking that. I'm going to flatten that corner out. I've been studying for most part of my life. My newest study is finance marketing. I get paid for studying, but also I have enough money to never work. Here we are. So, Mary, I would change that right away. Being in school doesn't do it, man. You got to have a job because it's about feeling productive. When you produce something, when you produce a good or you produce a service, that feels very good. it makes you feel like you're related somehow to the rest of society, you know, like I do something for you guys. Like if you're running a bakery shop and you baked cookies and cakes and candies or whatever, and your mother's bric-a-brac, and then you sold those and people consumed it, there's a feeling from that that's very good. It's not like sex, but maybe it's in a sort of way, it's sort of a connection to people to do something for them. But yeah, so you know, if you have a spousal relation with someone you're having good sex with, and then you're working for other people, making stuff or doing a service, and then you have some major religious belief and maybe children, all that stuff, if you're getting older and you haven't done any of those are all unchecked on your checklist. I can tell you kind of have to do those a little bit. You have to do those things. You have to do some of those things. Maybe not all three, although I'd recommend all three, but you got to be doing those things because it's like, that's it. That is life. So you might be getting older and not doing life. Do the whole Malibu most wanted thing. Baklava? Commit a crime, Mary. It's a rush. Baklava is good. Oh, Tammy, you grading the Toros? Hell yeah. All right. So Tammy order is done. Thank you, Tammy. Big Tammy order. I'm a big fan of Big Tammy orders. Let's get this free card out. Zen and Tammy are going on. And, oh, that's the end. So it's over now. 19 Zen and 20 is Tammy. Thanks for those big orders today, guys. Nightbot hasn't been working for us. So I don't know how to hand out giveaways anymore. I would suggest studying the Bible. Says Lord Chain. That is landing on 2. Ivan Rodriguez. Wow, Ivan Rodriguez. He's the guy who's been buying all those little slabs, right? He gonna be excited for this. Okay. He's a very active customer right now. Take ayahuasca trip. Relationships, I've had a fair share of them and they never work out. I would dig into that, Mary. I would dig into that. You gotta have a relationship that lasts, in my opinion. And I'd give the same advice to anyone in this channel. It's really stabilizing to have a love relationship that isn't your parents and it lasts a long time. Because, I mean, I just think that's what humans, I think over thousands or millions of years, we're just hardwired to be in a relationship. It's just a fact, like we're social animals. So I think that's very important. You have to add it to your list of things to do and work on it day to day. All right. And, you know, if I'm saying that to a bunch of people in a card shop, that might not be what you want to hear, because I think a lot of card shops, you find a lot of single people, but I think it is important. You can maybe replace it with pets. So you can have pets. You can have friendships rather than relationships. So you can do what you can to replace it. You could have a really meaningful job. But I would work my hardest on getting into some kind of relationship. Man, all this freaking allergies, dude. It's crazy, dude. None of them have ever worked out because I've never felt alive in any of them. So many and not a single one have I felt alive in. American Pie is my significant other. Look at that Gyarados. NHCC jumped me in the rocket topper and Pal Evo and the coin break. 3 breaks for NHCC. You got it. All right, here we are. NHCC. There must be some explanation for, let's say, there has to be like a formula for getting into a relationship and keeping it, you know? There we go. So there's probably a list of things you need to do in order to create and hold on to the relationship. This is going to be spot number 10, I think, with 4 spots remaining. Where'd I place it? Okay, that's number 9. Nine, 10. Ta-da! Paldea Evolved, which is a BB right here. Haha. Okay, so you see Mr. NHCC gets some of these breaks, but he's in a lot of the breaks. That's what does it. Number 5 out of 10. There it is. And the other one was for the coin break. This is also another rare opportunity. This is a Rocket Returns coin break. Very rare thing to own. Wow your friends with your Gem Mint Rocket coin. Oh, here it is. Okay. Thoughts on blank getting blank sex tape rumors? I have never heard that before. I've got no clue, man. Who knows what those billionaires get up to? Probably anything they want. And, you know, that's why, like, the Epstein Island, it's not enough for them to just have sex with an 18-year-old. They have to have sex with a minor. And so that's why places like Epstein Island exist. Because these billionaires can have any decadent thing they want in the world. Anything. They can explore anything. They can try anything. There's nothing that is in their way. And I bet they've all gotten up to weird-ass stuff. Elon seems weird enough that he would do anything. I don't know. But if it's just a rumor, it could be a political rumor. He might not have never did anything like that. And, you know, like the P-tapes, the Russian P-tapes for Trump, where did those go? I haven't seen them. I haven't heard about them. So it could just be like a rumor in order to do political damage. But, or the J.D. Vance couch, that was a lie. It was never in his book. It just was a made up, like Snopes debunked it. And Snopes typically doesn't, but yeah, Snopes debunked that as well. And yeah, so I don't know. That's the first time I've heard that, but it could be true. It wouldn't even shock me. Everyone's a freak, it turns out. There's a lot of freaky stuff on the internet. So there we go. Not me, I'm a good Christian boy. Here is Mr. Marco, Rocket Topper Break. All right, you getting into the Rocket Box Topper Break? Oh, they explored all right. Elon's a bit of a weirdo. Also Epstein. Doing good, bro. How are you? All right. Marco Arboleto. Ta-da. Going into the rocket. Don't call me a freak, mister. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Ba-doop. Finish the rocket topper break. 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11. We're at 11 out of 14. Pretty close. Somebody's going to pull this and be very happy. Now, keep in mind, I pointed this out before, but I want to make sure you're all aware of it. There's a scratch on the back of the case. Yeah, there's a scratch here. It's not a crack, but it is a scratch. And it doesn't really affect the displayability of it because you just display it like this, okay? All right. So that was Marco. Marco. JCL says, this is for shipping my items. I live in the U.S. Thank you very much. All right, let's get you shipped. James, Jacob, Jackson, Jack. On a technicality, I'm still employed. Jalen, James, Jake, Jacob, James. Let's check this. Where am I going to find your bag? Oh, my nose is burning, man. My nose burns, my eyes burn. Ah, here we are. Found you. Get you a little bonus pack, because we like you, Mr. JCL. You like bonus packs, don't you? Here's a little bonus pack. All right, let's get this shipped out. Okay, and it sounds like we're shipping you for the first time. All right. Bleak. Yay, thank you, mister. Who doesn't like a free one, you know? Free ones are the best. Let me grab an email. All right, and we're going to reduce the weight on this one. This one's pretty light. All right, now we're just waiting for it to give us a price. I placed an order for the box break. If I win, can you keep it sealed? Yes, I'll write that down on the card. What the hell? I tried to print it, and then it said it needed to look up the price a second time. God, this software is so dumb, dude. Buys 3 Poke Art box stickers. Order shipping. Oh, there it goes. Okay. And print. There it goes. Can you keep my slab sealed? Yeah. I suppose we could. Okay. That bit is done. We have Mr. Jack Woodworth. He says he wants a spot in that box break. Here you go, Jack. Slabs get drilled up, winning of the break. Don't drill Joseph Slab, please, LMAO. Oh, we're drilling it. Oh, yeah. That's 6 out of, what, 10? So that's more than halfway done now. That's good. Scoobity buzz. I'm still hurt from the drill, Dragapult. Currently, the drill card, which you can donate $1 to see it drilled, is this Portgas Diaz. What a jerk, dude. God, I'd love to see this card get destroyed. It's so annoying to look at. All right, we have Blue Eyes White Dragon, Hello Kitty for 100, pristine, Shuckle for $65. Here's Flagryon. Nobody liked One Piece. That's why I'm thinking freaking One Piece, man. Okay. One Piece doesn't even have a single fan. Colton Pinder, 1 each of the Mew breaks and 2 live customs and shipping. All right, you got it. Colton Pinder. There's 2 Mew breaks. 1 and 2. That's 2 cold live customs. I'm sorry, Colton. 2 cold live customs. The Mew break is this one. Was there another Mew break? Oh, you're right. There are 2 Mew breaks. I didn't think of it that way. All right, this guy ticks up to 8. Doobity-boo, scooby-dee-da-ba-da. Doo-doo. My nephew is staying with us this weekend. Gonna find out what his favorite Pokemon is. Pokemon. I love Pokemon. Okay, cool. So that ticks up to 8. And then for the other Mew, you actually get put on this Sublist. This is the Mega Sublist for Colton Pinder. I think the majority of our sales right now have been breaks. We're basically a break and ship channel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crazy. Brazy. That's brazy, bro. Shipping for my bag. Colton Pinder. Okay. Chung Chung. Cyber Shop. Wow, that's a really old bag. How old are these bags, dude? Man, people abandon bags for a full year. I don't know why they do it. Got a bunch of bags coming down, getting to that year-old point. I think it's they don't pull anything they care about, and then they go, I don't know, they can have it. Let's see, do we got anything expired in here? Probably this Colton C. Perkins guy. That's probably expired. That doesn't even have a date on it. All right, so here we are. Colton Pinder. Pretty fat bag. You haven't moved or anything, have you, Colton? Let's see what we got. Colton. Oh, we've never shipped you. So that is solved. Let's head over here. Mr. Reed Brandon's message. Hey, Mr. Wrote you a message. Mr. Kind of a touchy-feely message. This challenge really entertained me and made me comfortable and warm. Ah, that's really nice. I'm glad that has worked out that way. We are. Instead of being a total meltdown, which it is also sometimes. Let's grab this. Do. All right. Okay, let's go grab an email. All right. Putting that in there. And this is going to weigh quite a bit more. And now let's hit print label and see if it changes the address style. Yes, it does. All right. All right, Colton, we are getting you that label. 950 should be the right address? Yes. I would like to move next door to Mr. You probably could. Lake of the Ozarks has, well, you know, it was a lot cheaper to move out here in the past. If you moved out here 4 years ago, your house would have like almost doubled in price by now. If you look at a place that's about 30 minutes away from us, it's called Lebanon, Missouri. Once again, I barely brush the cord and it just disconnects. But here, I'll look it up real fast. Turn this down. Lebanon, Missouri. Okay, so if I was to zoom out. So, let's see. So I'm living up here in Camdenton, and that's Lebanon. It's about 30 minutes away. It's probably less than 30. I think it's more like 20 minutes away. And if you look up ZELLE, Lebanon, Missouri. We always make fun of them. We call them the Lebanese. Lebanese? But if you look it up, what's crazy about Lebanon, Missouri is it's so cheap. Like nobody wants to live there, I guess. Or it's just like this place you wouldn't think to move. You know, why would anyone ever move there? Ever. Like ever, for any reason at all. And that's how a lot of Missouri is. All right, so it says, let's just see. How do I sort these? Sort them by for sale. We want it by cheapest. For rent, monthly payment, minimum. Yeah, hold on. Oh, here it is. Sort by square feet to foot. We want it sort by price, low to high. All right, let's find a simple little house. Are you ready for this? Also, let's remove some items from the list. No manufactured, no lots, no condos, no apartments, no multifamily. All right, go back. All right, check this out. You can buy... It's pretty crazy stuff. But here's a little house, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom for just $60,000, and you get all that land too. And here's a little house. It looks pretty old. $80,000, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. $80,000, less than $100,000. Like there's still homes. Look at this little one. So this one hits $100,000, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. But you're stuck in Lebanon, Missouri. But if you come over here to Lake of the Ozarks, which is about a 25-minute drive from Lebanon. Ooh, this one looks kind of nice. Are there any with 2 bathrooms? I would want 2 bathrooms. Let's see. So, oh, wow, that's really pretty. Some of them are small, but they're like more custom made. Like, look at this one. This one's cute. Look at that. It's got that old style porch. But that's $175. Now you're starting to look at a more expensive home. But anyways, if you drive over here to Lake of the Ozarks, the prices shoot up. Especially for any kind of decent home. It starts to break into $200,000 instantly. I'm entered in the box break. Can you write sealed on the card? Oh, yes, you actually told me to do that for you. I'm sorry. Hold on, Jack. Jack, I'm glad you were watching that. I think I would have remembered that. If we pulled your name, I would have been like, hey, this guy told me to keep it sealed. Sealed. Best thing to do there is flick my toenails across the patio. Yeah, so that's the downside. Like, I wouldn't even move to Lebanon. I'd rather be in Lake of the Ozarks. Like, why would you want to live just outside of the lake? I'd want to live in the lake. But all those houses, the price goes up immensely. All right, so now we have an order from Terry Mills, one spot in the Rocket Box Topper. How do you Americans remember Miles again? Terry Miles Mills. His name's Terry Miles. Lake of the Ozarks is beautiful too, though. Oh, it's very pretty out here. It's undeniably pretty. I think it's growing. I went and I looked up commercial real estate out here, and a bunch of the commercial real estate that used to be for sale, it's all gone. It's all sold. So a bunch of commercial real estate recently has sold, and you can't find a single good home at a good price. It's virtually all gone. All right. So now we have, give me a moment here, Dylan Chan. He says 2 custom vintage packs. Okay, the custom vintage packs. These are the little baggies right here with all the break names in it. So that's what those, we just kind of put them in the front of the box. Here it is. Putin might call for peace. Well, yeah, if he gets everything he wants. Anyways, that whole situation is pretty frustrating, is it? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Unless you all want to go and fight that war. That's what war is all about, you know. War is like, I don't care about democracy. I don't care about your opinion. I don't care what's moral. You have to fight me with the gun, and whoever wins gets everything. And that's war, you know. So I think we like to think we're in this bubble where war doesn't exist. It totally still exists. We just don't do it ourselves. Oh, that's a good start. Victory Bell, Arbok, Hitmon Lee, Ditto, and a Bent Flagrion. All right, not bad. So packet number 2, War is Politics by Other Means. Yeah. Ooh, that's a yucky looking bolt toy. All right, and you got Haunter, Mr. Mime, and Hypno. Wow. That, I think that counts as 2 hit packs, because I don't think they're all meant to have that many hits in them. Some of them have hits, but they don't all have hits like that. All right, very good. Dylan Chan. Pretty good round for you there, Dylan. You picked up like 20 of these. Our measurement system wasn't made up by some drunk rolling dice. Dylan Chan. Typical European arrogance. Oh, you measure things by the feet? Yeah, we do. It's pretty stupid, isn't it? When I was in college, we did everything with the meter system or whatever it's called. By tens. Boring, though, you know? Boring. It's like the British, they weigh their people by the stone. Isn't that more exciting? Who wants to know? I want to be measured by the stone. That's just more fun. 10 stone. Here's Rigo Berto Gill. Slab away payment. Paying off. The Nintendo Game Pack 2. Whoa. You got it. Somebody in Germany is going to be like, by the stone. Wait. That would be a British accent. All right. Rigo Berto Gill. Let me go get these. Oh, wait, Rev. We don't measure things that way. Let's see. Aha, found it. All right. They're not part of Europe in my book. There it is. That's pretty freaking cool, man. Look at that Metroid. Super duper 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 rare, by the way. All right. Mr. Hope, you go live at 11 p.m. tonight, Central. Britain, honestly, they're a different camp of Europe. Might be a little bit later. Seems that I'm doing a daytime stream and still hosting late. You know what happens? I fall asleep. Karis goes to bed, and I fall asleep with her. And then I wake up on my own, just like that. And I go, oh, I got to go live. And by then, it's typically already 12:30. And if anything holds me up, then yeah, by the time I actually go live, it's like 1. And the last 2 nights, it's been really, really severe allergies. Delivered. Yeah? Might go get the things that got delivered to me. You listen to the new Playboi Carti album? I don't even know what that is. Playboi Carti? I'm not listening to any of the new albums tonight except for the anime one. WTF, I would have slabbed this away. I know, it's super cool. I'm probably going to grade more of those in the future, but I've only got a little bit of them left to grade. They're super duper rare. Guess what arrived? We got our 20 cases. Looked like it was 20 cases. So I need a price on them, don't I? So, Sneaker Bunko Volume 2 just arrived. Why'd I buy so much of it, you know? I shouldn't have bought so much. Divided by 24. All right, so let's get it up in here. Sneaker Bunko Volume 2. Looks like we're going to run it at... Give me a minute. Looks like we're going to run it at, might be 4.5. Times 24. So it's going to be $4.50 per pack. And I just have a ton of it. All right, like there's no doubt that I have a lot. Okay. $52 a box. $1,200 per case. So you can buy a booster pack or a box or a case. Any one of those. They're all in. Well, it looks like 18 of them are in. I'm going to go report to the guy that they arrived. Hey, I got a message from Jen. Okay, hold on. All right. So, let's see. What was I doing? Oh, I need to report to this guy that the items arrived. Well, you know what? I'll wait for the 2 loose cases to arrive as well. There should be 2 loose cases. All right, so those are out sitting on my front porch. And Rigobroder Gill, that's done. Okay. Joseph Albrecht says, drill the One Piece card. All right. Drill the One Piece card. Here's the drill. Okay. And let's see. One Piece is over here. Ready? Ooh. Let's get it. Oh my gosh. There we go. NHCC is a missable item in games for this channel. Wow, Joey Albrecht, you're responsible for a lot of drills, man. Jesus. Am I the only one that felt pain because of that? ahead and brush this off a bit. Very nice. Fold this up. Okay. Mr. Joseph. Got this. So, let's see. Oh, let's write on it. Sorry, my brain's in another place at the moment. Joseph Albrecht. $20. Ta-da! Forgot to mention the Paldea Evolve spot for me. I want to keep the booster box sealed. Oh, okay. Okay, put that there. And you want your spot sealed. Okay, that's important to know beforehand. Thank you. All right. Here's Zachary, Mr. Zach. Paldea Evolved Break. You got it. Tossing this over here. Very nice. Dot, dot, dot. Okay. Tossing that in there. Let's see how many spots we have. 6, 7. So there's 7 so far. Okay, jump it over here. Okay. So now we're clicking on this and we're clicking on this. Joseph Albrecht is done. We have Mr. David Capistrand, 1 prismatic, 3 battle partners. 3 battle partners. A whole year, Mr. Wowzer, says Gavin. Goes by faster than you think. We're in March right now. So we're finishing the first quarter of the year, if you can really believe it. There's 4 quarters, right? 12 months, 3 months at a time. January, February, March. Quarter of a year almost done. Jesus, dude. All right. Here's our prismatic. All right. Oops. Okay. All right. Very good. Here's Professor's Research. Here's a cold one. Dun Sparse. And Snorlax. Ooh. Look at that Snorlax. For David Capistrand. Ooh. Mr. David. With a D. David Capistrand. He might be in here. Daniel, Danny. Okay, let's see. Ah. There it is. Lovely. Okay. Irving Morales. He says 2 battle partners. Battle partners. So, you want some battle partners, huh? Oh my god, that's such a good looking scissor. That is such a good looking card. This card always sells. It's one of my favorite poker cards to grade because it's so clean. The 4 of spades. Got that nice red and black. And he's just a cool Pokemon. You know, there's not enough scissor cards out there to choose from. And a lot of people don't even know this one exists. It's crazy, you know, because in other sets, scissor would cost like $700 or something like that. But a poker scissor 10 from the same time period, $150 because no one knows about it. Okay, battle partners. Kind of a steal when you think about it. So we just completed a case of battle partners. I'm going to look up a price on a battle partners restock. Maybe I won't do that. Well, maybe I'll just do it the old... Hold on, let me look at it this way. Battle partners case. So cheap. All right, yeah, it's definitely gone up. So let me do a little math. Divided by 30. It's gone up, and yet it seems like we can keep this price. All right, cool. Very nice. The price does not change. How you guys feel about that? Very good. The Legacy Collection has no price yet. Oh, you're talking about this? It says $5 each. I have 4 packs left if you want the last 4 packs. It sold out like in a day. We had a case of Legacy Final Fantasy, and it sold out in like 1 day. So I got 2 more cases of that coming. But you can get those 4 packs for $5 each. When the new round arrives, that could be higher price. It depends on the restock fee of the day. How about $3? That would be really nice, $3. That would be so nice. First time in 6 years that a price hasn't raised on the TCC channel. Yeah. Sometimes we take our price and we bring it down. Yeah, I notice when prices go down too, and I drop those prices because what I want you guys to be able to do is open as much of it as you can, right? So my goal is to make the same amount, whatever it is I'm selling, and to sell as much of it as I can because you guys will get more cards and you'll be happier in the long run. Volcanion. All right, but a lot of it's just really based off of what it will cost me to restock it. There it is. So, Mr. Irving. Ta-da! I gotta uncover this box. Got like a million boxes on it. Got a million of these things on it. All right, there we go. Aha. Hey, Mr. Ivan, did you see you won the Charizard? You got the Charizard slab, dude. How about that? By the way, if you're not in our Discord server, we're getting pretty close to giving away this slab right here. So here's another Charizard slab we're handing out. It's a really rare Merlin 2 Charizard, and this is ready to be handed out now. So that's probably the next giveaway. Charizard. Nice. Do you have Battle Styles Tyranitar? I do not. The sleepy one? As much as I like Tyranitar, I don't really like that Tyranitar. He's kind of boring. Okay, 3 battle partners. I hope you're doing well. Keep the cold ones. All right. 3 cold ones, he said. Okay. No way. Thank you. Happy birthday to me. Yeah, happy birthday to you indeed. That's a nice PSA 8 XY Era Charizard. Your odds of being pulled were 1 in 20, and you got it for free. All right. Cold. Here's Meowscarata. Oh. Okay. And cold. All right. Ooh. Eddie Morales. Excuse me. We have these Garbage Pail Kids cards for sale. They're $5 a pack, 5 left. They're not on the menu. They're just in a little baggie. Elizabeth Reigns. Hope Elizabeth comes back. Did you need a new bag, Eddie? I think Eddie needs a new bag. That or he has a box. New bag time. Wow, thank you again. I really appreciate it. Isn't that nice when that works out? Get a nice free one. Mr. Gonna stream Soleil. I'm gonna be sleeping. What? Probably. Mr. ain't good for my wallet, but he's good for the soul. That's true. The Poke Soul, maybe. How far are we into the month? We'll say 325. All right, 325. Only free one Mr. gave me was a late fee. What? Imagine if we had late fees. That would suck. All right, cool. Some great slabs here. Here's Vulpix. I feel like Vulpix is ready to go down. Was this trip necessary? Dark Ariados, Gliscor, and Faroki. Okay. Ivan Rodriguez says final. I think he means Final Fantasy, right? So that was the last 4 packs of this set. Could have a signature in it if you're really lucky. Who knows? Okay, we're definitely sold out of this, though. And we have 2 fresh cases of it on the way. I didn't even know it had come out. I didn't know it was a thing. Okay, so you've got, wow, Ifrit. Nice, you got a full art in those 4 packs. You got a full art. Onion Knight. Lock. Now this one could be a full art too. It's from the very first box. We don't know what it was, but it's not. It's art. All right, cool. So now we can say that our case of Final Fantasy did not have a signature in it. Very nice. What do you mean you don't know it was a thing? You had an Excel sheet with this since January. Yeah, but I thought it was referring to Pokemon Legacy Collection. Here's Ivan Rodriguez. Mr. Ivan. Where's Ivan Rodriguez being stored? Tammy, you made it too confusing, and you didn't even remind me. I'm messing with you, Tammy. We are. Tossing this over here. New bag, maybe? It was labeled as Final Fantasy. I thought it was like Finally Fantasy, like we're finally having a Pokemon fantasy. It was too confusing. Mister just doesn't use what we gather him. I'm so done with this. Ivan Rodriguez. There we go. This says 325. I did actually use it. Probably what happened is I didn't use it much later. Actually, I wasn't sure how long the Excel sheet would last. Like I wasn't sure how far it stretched out. We ain't updating the Excel sheet anymore. Mister doesn't even use it. Might as well just never come back, says Wade. No. All right. Here's Irving Morales. 3 more battle partners. 3 more, you say. All right. Here you are. Okay. Snipping this. I'm getting some beeps in my account. All right. Okay. Whew. All right. That's Irving Morales. Let's see what's in it. Don't hit it. It's rude. How would you feel if everyone hit you all the time every day? Why can't we just press it gently? What? Did you say Sneaker Bunko is available? Yeah, it's actually here. Sneaker Bunker is here. The price in the menu is $4.50 per pack, $52 a box, $1,200 per case. So we have a case price for those who are like, I'll just open a whole case of that. Tossing this over here. All right, Irving Morales. Ugh. You guys could open up some Sneaker Bunko Volume 2 right now, in fact. Okay. Two Sneaker Bunko Volume 2. Oh, 2 booster boxes. All right, let me go get it. So it's outside. I'm going to go get 2 boxes from outside. Excuse me. Oh, Jesus. Whoa. It's cool I can finally start getting my money back on these. You know, I paid for them like 2 months ago. All right. Oops. So Sneaker Bunko 1 was kind of like one of the most, I'm going to say one of the most famous Weiss Schwarz set we sold on this channel was Sneaker Bunko 1. And we just sold so much of that. It was insane. And it didn't really matter what the price was. It just kept selling. We were selling Sneaker Bunko 1 booster packs for like $27 a pack at the end. And they all sold out. Which, by the way, I still have some of that. I think I have 1 sealed case and 1 open case. I was thinking of doing the open case just for myself and just grading it all. As long as they don't reprint Sneaker Bunko, I think I'm safe. I think somebody told me they had already reprinted it and that the ones I had were already the reprint. And that's why they won't reprint it. Please, God, no redo. Wade's favorite cards are redo. Are these mine? These are yours, 6. All right, 2 sneakers. Ready? So I have 20 cases of Sneaker Bunko Volume 2. They're $4.50 per pack. They're $52 per box. So they're $2 cheaper per box, just a little cheaper. $1,200 per case. And, yep, that's it. You can have me ship you a case that's unopened, by the way. I can just mail it to you. All right, snipping this. Very nice. The real TheCardconomist from 5 years ago. Your name's so familiar. Yeah. No dress-up, darling? No dress-up, darling. No, that guy, he just never shipped that to me. He keeps saying he will. I think the thing is, I think he's like a wholesaler, and he doesn't really get those items off the secondhand market. And so he wasn't able to get them for me, but he certainly accepted my money. But he never refunded me, and yeah, I don't know what he plans on doing. I'm tempted to do this with him. I'm tempted to say, you know, here are the current prices on this item. Why don't you just give me store credit for that and let me convert that into something else? So we're going to look around and see what kind of cards are in here. I'm super curious. The last Sneaker Bunko set was very, very, very inappropriate. Oh, that's cool, man. I like that drawing style. That's cool as hell. So far, I'm not seeing it. Not as dirty. That's kind of boobs. Those are some boobs. This is a boob channel now. Boob connoisseurs over here. It might not be as dirty as Sneaker Bunko Volume 1. I actually am constantly surprised at how lewd that set was. Here we are. That might be the lewdest Y. Schwartz set in Y. Schwartz history. So here's this girl. She's blushing. Blush. Okay. So far, nothing crazy. All right. They ruined it. This one's kind of lewdish. That one's kind of lewdish. You know. Lewdness is basically the selling point for Sneaker Bunko, I feel. So I don't know. We're just going to have to pay attention. That card got the Diglets in trouble. Mister hasn't seen Asuka. That's so bad you couldn't even sell it. What's Asuka? Oh, Asuka. Yeah, Asuka. That was a high school set or something like that. High School DXD. That's right. Asuka High School DXD. And that sold out. Konnichiwa. All right. Gun Girl. Here's Beat 'em Up Person. Yeah, what stood out about Sneaker Bunko Volume 1 is even the commons were expensive because some of them were extremely lewd. Maybe the lewd cards will be restricted. Like, look at this. This is ridiculous, dude. So I actually recognized these characters from the previous set. And this is clearly less lewd than the previous set. This one's pretty lewd, though. Look at the doggies. So doggies are pretty lewd. Here's the old 1990s style looking elf thing. Could you sell it, though? Yes. I sold a ton of it. I think I sold 2 cases of it. But what was really interesting about Asuka High School is shortly after I'd purchased some, the price on it exploded. And so I raised my price to this ridiculous amount, which I thought it was ridiculous, like way over what you would expect at retail. And then it just all sold. It didn't matter. Here's McGuman. Here we are. Any Topps PSA 10? So far, no Topps PSA 10s to talk about. This one's kind of lewdish. This, all right. Oh, the doggy one pulls pretty quickly. Here we are. This one pulls pretty quickly. So I don't know, guys. This time around, it's looking like it's not as lewd this time around. We'll have to see what the signatures and full arts give us. Whoa, what am I looking at? Here we are. Let's hit a Siggy. Yeah, let's find out what the full arts are. Here we are. Well, the good news is that this isn't as expensive as Sneaker Bunko 1 either. This is going to be probably much easier to sell. Because, again, we were selling Sneaker Bunko 1 for like $25 a pack, and I think it got to like $27, and it's still somehow all sold out. I have a feeling you shouldn't have bought 20 cases. When it comes to Y. Schwartz sets with girl cards in it, they tend to sell that good anyways. Here we are. But I wanted to lock in a lot of cases in the off chance that it was really hot. But this is looking like it's about normal hotness. So, yeah, I probably have more cases than I need. It just means I won't have to do any restocks throughout the year. Probably by the end of the year, I'll still have some of this. It is, but at a cheap price, it probably just keeps moving. It is. Also, we don't know how sexy. Okay, you got one full art where it's the fully clothed elf. Here we are. Yeah, that's right. Sneaker Bunko had a card that was fully naked, like actual nips and everything. It was that elf card, wasn't it? All right. So that was for Miss 6. What'd you think of that, 6? That was 2 boxes. How many full arts did that include? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 full arts, 5, 6. Total of 6 full arts. That's not a full art. So there's 3 full arts per box, and none of them were lewd. So none of these were lewd full arts. Aw. All right, we'll keep going. We'll see what else they have. Here we are. Is this 1 hit per box? It appears to be 3 per box. The lewdest card so far was actually back here. This one's kind of lewd. This one's pretty lewd. So the Doggy Girls, which is a common, so we can set that aside for you guys when you're ordering it. Boy, I gotta sneeze like crazy, man. So there you go. There's at least 2 naughty cards in the set, but that's, maybe there's a full art version of that card. God, I gotta sneeze, dude. I can feel it. Ludicrous. All right. That isn't that bad. I'm liking it. I would hate it if all the girls were sexy and hot. I don't even like that, I swear. Here's Raikou, PSA 10, $100. Makuhita 9 for $24. Venusaur 9 for $25. Mew 10 for a cheap and affordable $1,168. And here's Magnemite. Nice. Whew, thank you, 6, for trying that out. That was really cool. Gavin Stewart says he'll take a box of Crimson Haze and a spot in the Bubble Mew. Okay, Gavin Stewart. Need more Chi-Chis and Chochos. That's right. Bubble Mew, which is the Master Ball break. Here it is. Thank you. That's up to 9 out of 13. So many of the breaks are close, but not done. Like, look at this one. This one just has 2 spots left. Okay. And a box of Crimson Haze. Now, I'm actually running low on Crimson Haze. Let me ask this guy. I guess I should have bought more than 1 case of Crimson Haze from him. Runny nose. Oh, it sucks. I didn't even sneeze and my nose is still running. All right, here we are. I've got my knife. Look at this. Box I never opened. We only have 82 viewers. Excuse me. Probably people don't like me. That's it. I'm quitting YouTube. Yeah. If I wanted to slab away the Raikou and the Suicune, could I do that? Yes, you could definitely do that. And if you give me some time, there might be an Entei too, okay? Are you determined to do that? Because I might help you. Throw that away. Why would you say that, Wade? Why would you say that? Some people care a lot about being liked, you know? Not me, I'm too cool. obviously. I am the legendary beasts are my favorite. That's how girls are. You can't make fun of girls. They'll be like, that wasn't funny. You can only do that to other guys. You can rip on other guys, and you'll be like, haha, yeah, totally, bro. If you do that to girls, they'll be like, that wasn't even funny. What's the joke? What's the joke? I don't get what's so funny about it. You're just being mean. All right, let's see. You guys know I grew up with 6 sisters. I had 6 of them. 6 sister, 4 brother. Ah, here we are. Aha! If you can't make fun of homies, you ain't really homies. True, although sometimes you get that overly aggressive homie, and it's like, you're not sure if he's really joking. You're like, do you hate me? I think this guy actually just doesn't like me. The suspicion this guy actually just does not like me. There we go. Very nice. Do you have a crush on any of them? I haven't seen any of my sisters in 19 years. Has it been 19? It is. Ooh, look at that. Nice and sealed. Beautiful. I left home when I was 17 and never returned. That's my story. There we go. All right, toss this over here. Are you, anyways, you enjoying opening lots of cards? You're from the TheCardconomist, right? That's what it is. You're from the TheCardconomist, right, Real Kid Economist? You're from the other channel. I am enjoying opening cards. So these have already been removed from the magazine, and I'm just going to wonder if PSA will let me send these in as is. Let's see. Ugh. That sheet is clean. Nah, it actually looks kind of beat up. Yeah, it looks pretty dirty, actually. Oh, it's all here. I would love for PSA to encapsulate these as is. That would be super cool. I don't care what the grade is. That's the Tora Karutas. The packaging says not to handle trading cards while high on Benadryl. Does it really? All right. So Gavin, yeah, that Benadryl puts you to sleep, man. It makes you drowsy. Okay. CGC might, if it's the size of a magazine. Oh, I could send it to CGC. Should I send it to CGC or PSA? I feel like PSA is really the one to go with. All right. Okay. Okay. I'd be in the TheCardconomist if I wasn't worried about getting spoiled. I know if they grade stuff like that. I think CGC started as a comic grader. I don't know what the largest thing PSA will grade is, but CGC, since they're a comic book grading company, they could definitely grade the individual sheets, right? I paid $1,000 for those sheets, and that's kind of a great price because those magazines were like $3,000. So the big magazines I brought up on screen, those are like $3K. So those pages were only $1K, and I'm thinking about getting that graded since they're already ripped out, and then trying to get my money back, trying to sell it for some ridiculous amount. I don't know. Doesn't CGC grade video games too? Yes. I still have my graded Pokemon video games right now. I never sold them. Gavin Stewart. So here's Pincer. Karis, by the way, she's making pot pie, dude. I walked into the kitchen, and she was making pie crust. She's trying to learn how to bake. PSA can deem it as authentic, but it has to have historic value. Oh, okay. Well, it certainly does. That's a 1996 Koro Koro magazine Terra Karuta sheet. And I think they would definitely grade that, because they've already graded it for us before. Just not a whole sheet. I don't know if they can encapsulate something that large. Could PSA really not grade a magazine-sized item? I mean, magazines are so, they're so like... Here we are. Pokemon Go was sold. I heard about that. 3.5 billion or something, right? Ooh, Mag Mortar. In booty shorts? With boiled chicken? Here we are. All right. I'm ahead of you in Monster Hunter Worlds. I have been in the game for a month-ish. Ah. Yeah, I need to get back to playing that game. I'm having a lot of trouble finding a spot in my schedule to play it where I don't give up sleep and I don't give up, like, playtime or rest. You know, not just sleep, but, like, just non-working. Maybe I play it on the weekends for sure. Here's the Dogi Orf. Look at that Dorgy. It's a Dorgy. Would a jumbo PSA holder fit the individual sheets? I guess we could know if somebody can look up and see if PSA has ever graded something the size of a magazine. Can anyone look that up? PSA magazine. I guess I can look it up right now. I would just need it to be graded authentic. I don't even want a grade on it. PSA, oops. Magazine. That's CGC. Looks like it's going to CGC. Oh, wait. Here we go. Right here. PSA could grade it. If they can fit that Fortune magazine, they can fit this. So that's it. We got it. I will send it into them first, because PSA has graded our Toro Karuta cards. And so they might be interested in grading the actual individual sheets. And I would just ask them to grade it authentic. We are. It would be sad if they wouldn't grade it, because I feel like it's really a cool thing. So if they didn't want to grade the individual sheets, I think that would be a big loss. Here we are. Oh man, I gotta sneeze again. Crazy, man. The allergies are crazy. Oh my gosh. All right. This is me on allergy medicine too, by the way. I am on allergy medicine. It does not matter. It's not strong enough. Oh yeah, you can go ahead and send a slab away payment now, but you might want to see the price of the Entei first. But if you're determined to get it, you can go for it, okay? Okay, Gavin Stewart. Oh, Mr. Gavin. Thank you, Gavin. Okay. Them seasonal allergies always hit different. Dude, it's so strong out here. I kind of remember last year being like this too, but I feel like it's even worse somehow. Here's a nice Quips Umbreon card, by the way. That is for sale, but it's on offer, and it's got to be a nice offer. I think that's her best drawing. It looks really good. All right, let's try to find that third one, huh? You guys want to see some of the remaining cards I haven't priced? So here's a nice Charmeleon. Magikarp, Slowbro, Charmeleon again. Lugia 10, that's cool. One of these Kingdras got a 10, that's nice. Let's see, we got Beedrill Rainbow, Flareon, Makuhita, Charizard, Raichu, all 8s. Look at all these 8s. There's a 10. We got a Lantern 10. He's an uncommon. That's lucky. Magikarp got a 9. Like, what the hell, dude? Everything's a 9. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. It's all 9s. The poker cards get 10s, some of them. It's really rough grading for the PSA this time around. Not just 9s, but like 8s. Like, look, this is an 8. They're like, yeah, it's an 8. That's an 8. Here's a 10. So, again, the poker cards tended to do the best. That's for me. I'm keeping that. I might keep all these Stadium cards, to be honest. Ooh, we got a Stadium Charmander this time. That's nice. All right. Lantern. Yes, you could trade me for that Lantern. You still have some cards in the Cool Kid box. There's Storms of Bruin. That's cool. It's a 9. Unbelievable. 8. Unbelievable. 9. 9. 8. Here's a 10 Machop. There's an 8. This is just all 8s and 9s. I feel like cracking it all and sending it back in. Because I feel like if you get a nicer grader, they would just turn some of those 8s and 9s into 9s and 10s. You know? I really feel that way. The harshness of the grading is so severe. Look at that nice Politoed, so close to a 10. But let's see what it probably failed on. Is a white dot? Yeah, something, I guess. Off-centering on the back, maybe. But that's a 9. 7. Crazy, dude. Well, that's really off-center. I bet you I was hoping for an OC grade. No chance. There's no guiding dot. For Porygon, Totodile, Pupitar. This one's going to be kept. There we go. Look at that. That's a very special poker card. I'm going to keep as many of those as I can from here on out. Okay. Oh, and there it is. They gave the Entei a 6. A 6, huh? What was bent? It's got to be bent to be a 6. This is a pack fresh, 100% fresh. Sorry for all the sniffling. I think it's by his foot there. Yeah. So there's some kind of impression by his foot. About right there. Makes you wonder, if you sent this in with another company, would they consider that a flaw? Or would they be like, what a nice clean card this is? Who knows? But this came out of a 100% fresh pack of cards. So I don't know why he would have that impression anyways. Here we go. We got this nice Ho-Oh. So you can see a lot of duds in here. Lots and lots of 9s and 8s. And it's just really devastating, man. Really terrible. Makes me not want to grade PSA. I genuinely am thinking about just sending all these off to CGC next time. Their price is cheaper anyways. And if some of these would have been CGC Gem Mint, even though I don't like CGC Gem Mint, that's such a better grade than like PSA 8 and PSA 9. So I'd rather have CGC Gem Mint. And besides, maybe some of these would have been pristine as well. So I think PSA has gotten so harsh, I don't know how to feel about it. I think we were talking about this the other day. So the problem with PSA getting too harsh is at one point, if they're too harsh, at some point, you might as well just grade Beckett, right? That was how PSA and Beckett were defined between each other. Beckett was the company with the very harsh grading, and PSA was the company where you got a lot of value because it would get a 10 and they were a little more lenient. Well, if every PSA 10 is now a pristine 10, an equivalent of a Beckett pristine, might as well just grade with Beckett at that point, because at least you have a shot at the black label, right? That's the logic. If all PSA grading is so severe that it's similar to Beckett now, why grade with PSA? You can go get a black label with Beckett. You can't get black label with PSA. So I think I'm going to be looking into sending a lot more of my cards to Beckett from now on. And then cards that are more questionable, I think those are going to be sent to CGC to try and get the CGC Gem Mint, because I don't need all my cards coming back PSA 9 and PSA 8. It's just not worth it. PSA is also one of the slowest and more expensive options for grading. So it's like, yeah, I don't feel it. I'm not feeling it, PSA. More cards are going to go to other companies now. English Bubble Mew still available? Yes, it is. English Bubble Mew still available. Sure. Okay. How much for the Diamond Pearl Raichu Hollow? I'm sure we will run into that guy. I don't have a price for him yet, but I just wanted you to be aware of what we had. All right, so now we know that the Raikou was a 10, the Suicune was a 9, and the Entei was a 6. Wow, that's some cool stuff, man. Look at that. Poker cards carrying right now. I sold one of these Tyrannitars for 800, and I totally regret selling them. I think it was 800, wasn't it? I totally regret selling them. I shouldn't have sold them. I should just be stacking these. And then we are stacking this. I wasn't stacking these, but I am now. The Lugia will be a break or something later. I mean, we got the Ho-Oh too, so it might be a Lugia Ho-Oh break. But these Pokemon Stadium cards, I think they're severely undervalued. So I'm going to start stacking the Stadium cards because I think that it's Nintendo 64 Stadium. Why wouldn't somebody want to collect that? It's really, really, really cool. So those are for me. And, okay, cool. We got his spot in the Bubble Mew, didn't we? Yes, we did. Wish those Topps Rainbows were 10s. Me too. I wish the same thing. Jacob Hayes, 1 box Sneaker Bunko. New bag. You got it. Sneaker Bunko for Jacob Hayes. That was the PSA return. I wasn't the only one to feel the pain. Everyone else did too. Most cards did not grade well in that PSA return. Your guys' cards didn't grade well. Mine didn't grade well. It was such a salty return, dude. And maybe, again, that was because PSA announced that their grading has become more strict. I don't know if I like that. I don't want PSA to be Beckett. I want PSA to be its old self, where you had some cards that were kind of a weak 10, but it says PSA 10 on it, and that's just fun to collect. And it's just PSA Gem Mint 10. It doesn't have to be PSA Perfect or PSA Pristine. What PSA ought to do, if they want to get really harsh grading like that, they should actually introduce their own pristine grade. They should just go for it. And then they can, you know, but maybe they're scared to do that. I don't know. I think they're feeling the pressure from places like Beckett and places like CGC who offer pristine and perfect. Because, I mean, combined, how much are they going to lose? How many sales are they losing between all the other companies? And ironically, they might drive more people toward them if their grading is too harsh. Would have broke the bank for me, but damn, to add to my collection. Yeah, we are. Ooh. Well, the good news is I've got more to grade because I got another box of those rainbows. I just opened them real slow. Okay, girl in a maid dress. This definitely feels really toned down from Sneaker Bunko Volume 1. So Sneaker Bunko Volume 1 is in a special category on its own of super sexual cards. And I believe after running into Sneaker Bunko Volume 2, that if you're like a hardcore Weiss collector, you're going to want to think about collecting some of those naughty girl cards from Sneaker Bunko Volume 1, which, by the way, we have some of those in the Waifu Shuffle. But I also might start looking for a way to get that back on the menu, too. We are. But we're waiting to see what some... Here we go. Could this be... Nope. That is not even slightly lewd. We are. Yeah, that's a pretty standard card. 2 non-lewd cards. This one's kind of lewdish, right? So we are judging the lewdness of this set. Sneaker Bunko's known for being kind of lewd. All right. My suspicion is they're not going to get the same sales. Here's this. He looks kind of bad. Here's... Wait, is that Fantasia Bunko? It's not Fantasia. Is that the Redo Healer one? I recognize the pink hair. Okay. Shibling. All right, here's this character again. She's back. It's crazy that I recognize them. I don't know any of their names. All right, and there we have it. Jacob Hayes, new bag. Keep me in mind since I've been scooping up your tops. Sounds good, man. I'm keeping you in mind. Hey, Mike, get sales from me for sneaker. Yeah? Here we are. Ooh. Okay. This ain't degen level. Whack, says NHCC. We haven't seen all the full arts yet, so you never know what the full arts might contain. All right, that's Jacob Hayes. But I would agree, it's not at the same level at all. Sneaker Bunko, like every third pack would have some like significantly lewd card in it. Oh, he said new bag, didn't he? Get them lewdies, Brandon. Okay. I like the art, haha. Here's Jacob Hayes. 3.25. Thank you, Jacob. I think we're going to be keeping an eye out for English Azure Lane 2. My employer hasn't officially offboarded me yet. My termination date is tomorrow. Am I still technically employed? I would gamble that you are not. So I would take the negative position and assume that you need to get your resume out. So because that's the best way to do life is to assume the worst and be ready for the worst, you know. Oh, but, you know, from the sounds of it, from the Trump administration, they're just looking to cut lots and lots and lots of people out. So I don't think they're not trying to slow that down. They're trying to speed that up, if anything, from the sounds of it in the news. Here's Miss 6, 2 more boxes. You got it. Here they are. Do you like the price on these? The price really isn't that bad at a starting point of $52 a box. It's not that crazy. It's already here. No shipping. No eBay taxes. None of that. That's not so bad. Only 2 left in that box topper. Yeah, that's right. It is 6:25. It's time for me to wrap up, guys. I'm going to finish this order. We're going to get back on for the Thursday nighttime stream. I don't like missing the Thursday nighttime stream for anything. It's a very important night. Here we are. But it's getting pretty late now. I can see the sun's going down. And Karis is going to get mad at me if I spend too much time in here. She really will. So we're going to wrap up here. And we'll be back on tonight. Mr. Brandon, you still got some cards to trade, by the way. You had a couple cards in the Cool Kids box. Here we are. But I'll remind you of this. If you've already succeeded at getting a good signature, what's the point of trading it in just to try and get a different signature you could totally miss? So it's not always a very good trade to do that, because you go from having something to gambling for something. But, you know, that Lantern PSA 10, he's available too. Here we are. Really? May I see? Yes, you made a trade with me for the box of cards, but it looks like you had a couple cards in here. So you had this girl, this girl. These aren't even signatures. They're just full arts. That's a signature. I think that's from Azure Lane, right? I don't know. Oh, wait, these aren't Azure Lane. This is Fujimi Bunko. Okay, you got this girl. So I'm not super impressed by these 2 cards. And then this is just a holo. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know why you had that. All right, there we go. I've already scored 2 SEC plus. I'm just here for the fun, to be honest. Can you get my slab away payment done before you go? Maybe. Let me grab this. Snip in that. All right, and we'll get this. Snip in that. Sad that the Suicune graded 9 and the Entei graded like 6. That's crazy, dude. If all 3 had graded 10, I'd have done very well. All right, this is for 6. Can you open a case? Ow, what the hell? I didn't get a paper cut on my foot there, did I? No. Oh, that was weird. All right, I like poked my toe and it like hit a nerve. All right. Here's a holo. Oh, I'll keep an eye out for that doggy card. All right. I don't know if you want it that bad even, because it's just bulk these days. There's probably a full art version of it that is actually collectible. But these packs are so cheap, the bulk might actually not be worth much. Okay. Here's a holo. Okay. Towel girl. Oh. Oh, she's eating food. Doggy girls. There you go. So doggy girl seems kind of like the lewdest common card in the set. I tilt the cards. You might get a glare, but I tilt them because I don't want to miss any holos for you. I don't think the holos are terribly valuable, to be honest with you. All right, let's see. Gun girl. So this is an artwork we've seen in the bulk, which to me confirms that the doggy girls can probably be pulled as a full art. Same with this. This can probably be pulled as a full art, which would probably be the one that you want to grade. I'm not so confident grading the bulk will work so much this time around. They're too cheap. Okay. Here's a holo. Okay. Pop this over here. Boink. Ow, what the hell? Like the nerve in my toes messed up. Crazy. I bumped my toe? I can't remember. All right. Here's the bunny girl. Whoa. That one's not bad. Pretty standard bunny girl card. If there's a signature of that, that might do well. I'm just curious if the signature cards are unique artworks or if they're just these artworks with a signature. Okay, here's this girl with the book. All right, here is traditional outfit girl. All right, that girl's fixing her tights. Here's holographic maid girl. I can definitely still see this set selling through because these are all popular mangas, aren't they? And the artworks are not bad. They're just not what I was expecting, I guess. Here we are. And one more full art, right? Nah, we did all the artwork, full arts. All right. There we go. So you can place pre-orders for tonight if you'd like. For this same set, if you'd like to go after it. Remember, you can order a whole case. You can also find somebody who likes this set and split a case with them. So you can say, hey, I'll go halvesies with you on a case. I think this bunny girl one does well. You like bunnies? Playboy had bunnies as their theme. What is it with bunnies and girls that seems to sell well? All right. I'm going to send you a friend request. Sounds good. So that was for 6. What the hell? My computer's like broken. Okay, and then we have Teresa McHaney, Raikou, Suicune, and Entei. They are. I don't really know how to price the Suicune with how bad it was. Where did I put the Suicune? Or where did I put the Entei? I didn't put it up here? Oh, I'm so dumb. I didn't put it up here. Would have thought I would have done that. Did I not put the Entei up here? Guess I didn't. Ah, there he is. That's so dumb of me. So we'll get a low price of $20 on him. All right. And we'll do a $10 slab away fee this time, okay? So the slab away fee total will be $10. Not a big one. I mark this on red. So we're going to come down here to slab away. And Teresa's over here. You would be right here. It's going to say March 25, Teresa McHaney, triplet cats, 160, 130. All right, you're all set up. After a 4-hour bus ride, I am now home. That's a long bus ride. That bunny wasn't no Blanc bunny. What? Okay, Yugi Tao would like to slab away the Bubble Mew. Did I take that off the table at all? I don't think I did. So he's still on the table. Oh, he's right in front of me. All right, you got it. $1168. Oh, my computer's running so slow for some reason. So it's March 25 to 26. Yugi Tao. Mew Bubble English. 1168. And you sent 40, so officially 20 of that is applied to 1168. Yeah, 1148 remaining. All right, take this, put it over here. Okay, we're accepting that friend request. Here is me hitting no refresh buttons. All right, that's it. We're done tonight. The rocket break certainly finishes. There's no way it doesn't. But also, this box break over here might finish tonight. It's only 4 spots. Thursdays tend to be busy nights, so we'll see what happens. Also, with Sneaker Bunko Volume 2 on the menu, I think we'll be getting a lot of Sneaker Bunko Volume 2 sales. And so there you go. All right, so I'm hopping off. I got a lot of things to focus on at the moment, and I'm going to go hang out with Karis now. See you later, guys.